Hi everyone, good evening. This is Abhishek Patra here, and today I'm here to share with you some of my learnings on the topic Scrum Mastery with Jira ALM. So, as you see, right, Jira has been a very integral part of many organization as a tool that is used, to use it for the day-to-day life, day-to-day activities for the organization. So I feel that always like we can use the tool if we have a knowledge and understanding to use it in a better way and bring the data and inputs and matrices to the leadership, which they may be looking at. So here, I am here to just give you an insight, not to teach you, learn you, but how effectively you can use it, in your organization. You can use a Jira in your organization and, um, play that impact, differentiating it from the others. All right. Use it in a more impactful way. So I am working in Commonwealth Bank of Australia as an agility coach, and I have, working here for 2.5 years. Total of I have around 13 years of experience. I am into the Jira and agility for a quite a long time, and my advent to Jira started in around 2020, 2021, where I've used it extensively and I fell in love with it, the tool. So I've tried to explore and explore, and then when I explored, I learned that there are some certifications that I can do to master the tool. So I am certified Atlassian certified Jira project management for cloud, and and I'm also preparing for Jira admin. All right. So let us start the learning session, and I feel that you won't be bored because it's not a PPT session. We got some topics, we got some agenda with us, and I hope you will like it. So, wanted to discuss with you on the topics and agenda. Since I don't have any PPT session, I got some paper pages with me. So here today we are going to discuss about introduction to Jira Lifecycle Management (ALM) and its role in Scrum. So we will see how we can use it using a real-time project. So I built one Jira project in Atlassian, and we will see how we can use it. We will start with the product backlog refinement sessions, how we can use Jira into that product backlog refinement, along with the sprint planning, setting up and organizing sprint backlog in Jira, sprint execution, tracking progress, updating task and collaborating within Jira, how we can use the Jira in our daily Scrum. There are many ways that we use it. We will discuss on two, three best ways that we can effectively utilize Jira using the time box of 15 minutes, right? Then we will go in a little bit of discussion on the Jira reports along with the JQL queries, burn up, burn down chart, key matrices, and then we will delve into the dashboard creation. So I have prepared one dashboard, and we will see how we can create more dashboard so that you can bring your personalized data and information of the team or the teams that you have been working for the project visibility, right? And then how we can communicate the same utilizing Jira to update the project management and the status. So I feel that Jira is very forms a very crucial part, be it you are a scrum master or agile coach or a product owner. You can effectively use Jira, and let us uh, look into it. In the meantime, as I share my screen, let me start sharing my screen. um Share screen. I will give you one an important insight about Jira, which I came to know 2.5 years after I was using Jira. So it's really like an interesting artifact. Where from the word Jira came in. Okay, so the product name comes from the second and third syllables of the Japanese word pronounced as Gojira, okay, which is basically the Godzilla. So you have seen the movie, we know what Godzilla is. From there, Godzilla, the Gojira word came in. From there, they have used the word Jira. The name originated from a nickname Atlassian developers used to refer to Bugzilla, which was previously used internally for the bug tracking. So Jira was developed basically for the bug tracking, and from there, it transformed into various products, scaling to various platforms, giving us, the ease of doing work day in day out. So it was launched in 2002 as an issue tracking and the project management tool for teams. And since then, around more than 3 lakh companies globally, they have adopted Jira. And because of its flexibility to support the type of project and extensibility to work with thousands of apps and integrations. So you do have marketplace apps which will guide you through, help you through to make your life easier. If you can get access to them, if you can integrate them, you can do wonders in Jira, right? So I will show you what we have in place. So just a disclaimer, this is not a training session. This is a session to show you how you can effectively use Jira integrated with Scrum day in, day out. So I suppose that you do have the basic knowledge and understanding about how to create Jira tickets, what is the hierarchy and all. But we will not go deep inside the technicalities. We will understand how we can effectively a better way we can use them. Also, this whatever the agenda we have set for this session today, it's like we will be doing it as a first time, and then slowly from here we will pick up the topics which are critical and which people may want to understand more. We will bring short courses on that, or short topic or short sessions on those Jira topics, right? So when I have started, planning for this Jira, session, I have taken this free version of this, which generally gives you 15 days of time to explore the Jira. Then it goes with the paid version based on the number of users you are integrating it within your board, right? So if you can see here, is 8 days left. So I'm using it. So when you are in an organization, right? Um, you be a agile coach, or this, for multiple teams, you be a scrum master of one team, or you be the product owner. The first and foremost thing that would be needed for you is to get the admin access. Now here we have to understand what is admin access. So there are two parts to it. I will explain you the hierarchy of the admin. First you have Jira project admin, then you have Jira admin, then you have Jira org admin. So I am a certified Atlassian certified Jira project admin. What does it mean? I can do the work with related to the projects being an admin. So I get host of accesses, host of powers to work around using the Jira, but not the whole power is Jira admin. Jira admin is a level up. Jira admin doesn't delve into the project related work. What Jira admin defines is organizational level of standards with respect to the workflow schemes, whether we are going to have company managed project, team managed project. Now I will come to that company manager, team project, and then you have org admin. So that is a different role. So this is the hierarchy: Jira project admin, Jira admin, Jira org admin. So you can go step by step. So being you as a project product owner, project manager, whichever role you're playing, you can go and ask for your project you are handling to make you the Jira admin. And there are specific reasons to it. With Jira admin access, you can do bring out lot of work or activities that you intend to do. Without the admin access, you will get limited to the work that which a developer users may be doing within a project. So it's always better, since we are the running, you know working with the teams, we do, if we have the access, we can work in a much better way. So that's the first thing. Second is that if you see here, if you go come down left, you are in a company managed project. So basically, in large organizations, whenever you start with a team, you start with a project in large organization, you will get access to a company managed project only. It's very easy to use. You will get set of things predefined by the Jira admin, and you will use it accordingly. So there is also one of the project called team managed project. So if you see here, I have another project created here as a team managed project. If you see here, you are in a team managed project. In team managed project, what it says that you get host of powers to define your own workflow schemes. You can use it like the Jira admin power along with the Jira project admin power integrated together, in a team managed project. So you can work in silo, not you do not care about what is happening in the other side of the organization and all, and you are very well, you can run your own project or whatever it is. It's a team managed project, right? So here we will focus on the company managed project, because as we see, most of the 90-95% of the organization, they work in the team managed project. So when we start, when you get an access, like to the project, like like company managed project, we go to the project settings, and then we can see what all things that we have in place that we need, as a necessary information. First of all, like when you see the details, you get to see the project name. Project key is automatically generated, right? Project type is software, and the project lead. If you see here, I have created the project, hence I am a project lead. Default assignee is unassigned. So either you can be the project lead, or anyone else who already created the project, that person can also be the project lead, right? Coming to the summary section, I will quickly run through this so that we can start with the session. If you see, you will get a host of issue types that is there. For company managed project, it may start with initiative, apex, story, task, subtask, bug, take work, risk work, whatever you say, you can define it accordingly. So this is, that will be like six step workflow software development workflow style, and also you have 9 step software development workflow style. I will explain it in the latter session. Then you can set your priorities of your issue types based on highest, high, medium, low, and lowest. Default is default priority is medium. Every work will be set as medium, then you can change the priority. Okay, so not much to look into here. Now you are the project admin. Let's say you are starting a project, right? And there are team members who are joining in. Let's say here, if you see, I have already completed first sprint, second sprint is ongoing. So let's say new member join in, and you have been given the access of the project admin, Jira project admin. So what you will do, you have to add that member into the project along with the board, so that that person get access to create the stories and work accordingly. So here you go and click on add people. So as you add people, you type in the name or the email ID of the person, all right? And then you choose a role: administrator, developers, Jira users, testers. You choose a role, for example, admin, and then you can click on add. So that person will be added either as a developer, Jira user, or tester. All right. So here you will find a list of name of the persons who are added to the project, be it admin, be it a developer, tester. Also, you can assign one person to multiple roles. You can make someone as admin, developer, or admin, Jira user, Jira tester. Let's not go deep into the technicalities of how these roles perform, because that's a bigger subject. All right. And we will spend a lot of time on that. It's not as part of the agenda of this project, of this session. So going back to the project, I will show you. So when I created this project, I have created a Scrum board, right? Um, as you can see, it's a Scrum board, but there is an option you can also create a Kanban board, and within a project you can create multiple boards. How to create a board? You go here, click an option, create a Scrum board, create a Kanban board. Let's say you want to create another board, then you will get an option: board created with a new software project, board from an existing project. So new software project means your project is new. The project is different from ASM, WJ, CLP. If it is a different project, we can create a board. All right. You can create from existing project, like from SMWJ you want a board wherein you will get feed user stories or the work or the epics from the different projects. So you can also create another board for like multiple boards in an existing board, or in case if you have a filter saved, JQL filter, we will come to that. You can also create a board from there. Okay. So just giving you a basic idea of how to create a board. Now we have already completed a sprint one. Sprint two is started. If you see 8 days are remaining, right? And then we do have lot of things in our sprint backlog, which is in progress, which is in test, and we will see like how we will move ahead using all these Jira tickets. Before that, I want to give a little bit of insight on the board. So I have configured the board before the start of the project, but any point of time, you can configure the board. So let us see a little bit of the configuration side of the board so that you can use it, as a different or fresh flavor. If you want to change, the way you use the Jira board, you can change accordingly to that. So sometimes if you bring in new things, it also brings a refreshing for the team as well. So now if you see here, board name is given here, SMWJCLP board. If you can see the name here also in the left hand side. Then I am the admin by default because I have created the board. You can also make someone else also the board admin. So this is called the board admin. You can make someone else also the board admin. Location of the board is in this project. If you want to use any filters, see I have some 2 3 filters. You can also use that filter, or filter for the board is project equals to this and all issues. All right. This is the filter query. Project equals to SMJ CLP. So whatever the issue types you create in this filter, which automatically will come to this board. In case if you're not selecting any a different filter. Okay. And yeah, this is the one we can edit and view. Do have the edit permission. Now, if you see here in the columns, if you see, I have 3 columns: to do, in progress, done. To do, in progress, in test, and done. 4. You can also define, 4, 5, 6 as per your convenience, as per your organizational requirement. So you can put in to do, right? In progress, right? Or you can also put in dev, in test, in review, accepted, done. All right, you can go and create multiple columns. Creation of columns is very easy. You will get a plus sign, go to extreme right, you will get a plus sign, create this one, a column will be created. So you can say that accepted, right? Accepted category we will say as in terms of done, and then we will put an add column, accepted. Okay, done, add column. So whenever you create a column, it's mandatory that you have to put a status therein, else your column will not work. Okay. To do, in progress, in test, if you see here, accepted. Now, there was one status. This is the column: accepted, in test, to do, in progress, right? If you see here, these are the columns. We can move the columns. If you get this, when you will hover over here, you will get a hand sign, and you can move the columns wherever you want. You can change the statuses. You can also edit if you want to edit your columns accordingly. Whether the project has started or board has started, sprint has started, doesn't matter. At any point of time, you can do that, right? And then you can if you go here, if you see here, these are all the called the statuses: in test, in review, in accepted, right? Now if I move this one, put it here, anything, any ticket in the column of accepted will not show up in the board. Add a status for this column to appear on the board. Let's say you have some tickets which are done. Now it needs to be accepted by the product owner. In case if you want your product to be shippable, right? Then on that context, if there is any ticket is done, it won't show up. So on that context, what you can do, you have to add a accepted status here. It will be activated, and then you can link your Jira ticket, move your Jira ticket within these columns accordingly. All right. So this is one way of setting up statuses and columns. You can discuss with your team, go in a huddle and say, okay, you tell me what is the best option, you feel as per your work that we can add as a column and, add as a status. So you can take your feedback of everyone to your team, and you can take a decision and you can do this accordingly. Move this one. There's one more important part called Swimlanes, right? I will go to the board and show you how Swimlanes can be used effectively. Now, when you have team members, you will see the host of team members added here. Okay, so if you have a different type of Swimlanes, right, you can use it in daily Scrum as well. So when I come to the daily Scrum, I will explain how you can use the Swimlanes there. As of now, I will show you what is the configuration of the Swimlanes here. Okay, it takes some time. UI heavy, Atlash in Jira. Okay, Swimlanes. So you can select either visual, UI of the board of active sprints based on the swim lanes. You can set based on the queries, JQL queries. You can have swim lanes based on the stories, based on assignees, right? Name will be there. For example, Abhishek, Anand. If you put a swim lane as with respect to the names, whoever the whoever the team members are there in the board, if they have active Jira ticket, if they don't have also, if they're part of the board, if they're working, swim lanes will come, right? Then you have Apex, you can streamline based on the projects. Let's say you have a board, right, where you have multiple projects and you want to see holistically what is happening in different projects, right? If you put a streamline with respect to the projects, for the first project, it will come. Second, third, fourth, right? All project one, project two, project three, project four. In that project for how many tickets are in progress, how many tickets are in done, it will give you a visual, you know visualization of that holistic in terms of if you're maintaining portfolio program, so you can use that accordingly, right? The projects, and if you put it, we can put also as a none. So we will put it as assignee, or we can put it as a epics. Let us see how it looks like. So if you see, I have created around one or two epics. I have community learning program, Jira basic training. And if you see, if you have multiple epics, if you have multiple, uh, components working within a sprint, you can select with respect to the epics, right? Let me just quickly go to the board and we'll see if there is anything interesting that you can use it in your, day-to-day activities, or you can configure the board accordingly. So as you explore, like you can explore all these features, and you will see that you will get lot of insights, to play through. Okay, quick filters are there, so you can define some filters, only my issues, recently updated issues. You can create a quick filter, and based when you select when you click on the quick filter in the board, your board will be rearranged according to the quick filters. That you can do it. When you say create a quick filter, write the name of the filter, all the issues of this project ABC, or all the issues of all the in progress issues of Abhishek. So you want to quickly see whatever the in progress issues are there, with respect to the assignee, with respect to the project. You can define your JQL query. Based on the query, you can select that one. Your board will be rearranged. Card colors, so based on that issue types also, you can have various colors, you can assign them. Also, if I go into the card layout, now if you see here, only assign is there. If you go here, select a field, you can add different fields here. For example, due date, save. You can also add a field, it will all show up in the board. Okay, for here, for example, um, you can, let's say story point. You can select anything, whatever you want. So these all things will show up in the backlog when you are viewing this backlog. When you click here in a Jira ticket, assignee, due date, story points, these all things will come up. You can select more, or you can add up to 3 fields. All right, only 3 fields are there. And then when you select an active sprints, right, what do you want to see? Right, for example, you want to see the actual start, or you want to see the assignee. Okay, assignee. So whatever you feel like, selecting which helps you to communicate with your team and team to communicate with you and the peer, you can select them accordingly. Days in the column is one more feature that says that when you switch on, turn on this feature, it says that how many days the Jira ticket is lying on that particular column. Column means to do, in progress, done, accepted. Right, so these are some of the things. Estimations, definitely you have selected story point estimate. Right, then you can also do an estimation using issue count. For under epics, how many issues are there, based on that also you can do an estimation. Original time estimate also you can do. With number of working days, you can set the working days accordingly. Timeline, insights will give you the real time data, how many things are there in progress. Enable sprint progress in time, you can enable them and you can see the insights. All right, let us go back to the board and then start with the product backlog refinement session. Now let's say you are in the sprint 2 and you need to identify the product backlog for the next product backlog, which will go to the, out of which will go to the sprint backlog to the next sprint. So let us see how we can do that using the Jira. So if you see, I have created a lot of, backlog. Okay, some backlogs are done. Here you will see a lot of backlogs are already created. Okay, so whatever Jira tickets you want to create, you can come here as a part of the backlog, create issue, you type in what needs to be done. Okay, then you can say that next session on Jira, let's say planning for next session on Jira. Maybe let's say Jira roadmap, Jira advanced roadmap. Okay, you select here, then you can directly click here, unassign. You can assign, you can assign it to me. Click here, you will get an option, host of the names. Now epic. So epic, you can choose from the epics community learning program. I have some epics created. Right, community learning program, Jira basic training, community learning program initiative. Then you have one more epic, Jira basics. Okay, let us select one epic, Jira basic training, since we are going on with this, if though it's an advanced. For the sake of understanding, let us create. And here you can add a story point. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So planning and all, I can make a story point of 5 session. I have to create a content, and based on the complexity, dependency, time, whatever it is, I have considered a 5. You can do using a easy agile planning poker as well. Right, now I do, you can, like this way you can, like team members can come together in the program refinement session. They can set the identity, like understand the future next sprint's objective. Based on that, you go for a discussion, you create a Jira ticket, and then you slowly start writing the description of whatever the work that you are going to do, acceptance criteria. Right, if you want to add any details, you can add it here. Right, and link of any Confluence pages. Here, if you click here, you will get an option, add an attachment. So you can go and add the attachment that you want to see within your project. You can link. And also, if you want to create any subtask, you can click here, you will get an option to create subtask. So when we create a story, we discuss about the what. we are going to do, and how part is your subtask, right? Subtask is one level down than the story part of things. So you go and create your subtask, right? For example, planning for next session, first I have to see what is the content for the Jira advanced roadmap, what all things I want to cover there, finalizing on the content, then identifying the best suitable time, availability, checking on the availability, then defining the invite, sharing the invite well in advance so that everyone can join in. All right. So all those subtasks you can create here. So you can also create uh, the invites and all. So whatever multiple subtasks, let's say subtask one, create it. Subtask dash two, you create it. Like that way, you can create multiple subtasks. Okay. We will go come to the other aspects of this one as well. Now, let's say, even here also one thing came to our mind that okay, we will be also working on a new, bigger initiative which may go on for, let's say, from the sprint 2 to sprint 3, sprint 4. So we need to create an epic. So how are you going to do? So even here also you can go here, create issue. If you get a green option and drop down here, right? You click here, then you define what you want to get task bug. That this is not for the epic. When you go and create here, all right, you will get the project on under which you want to create that epic or the bigger initiative that you want to do. In case if you have an initiative, then you can also create an epic. uh, Select here story, then epic here, right? And then you can define a summary of this. For me, an epic would be uh, to have small and shorter sessions on the advanced Jira topics, right? To plan shorter sessions on the advanced Jira topics. Based on that, you can link your parent. Who will be your parent? Parent will be the initiatives that we have taken it, right? Community learning program as part of Anand's, community learning. Uh, uh, you can select that as a parent, whatever best suits you. Reporter, you can set a priority, you can set a label, all right? And then if there is any link that you want to, if it is having, like, for example, it is blocked by, you cannot start this one till you complete the Jira basic training session, right? So you can say that you can only start when you do this one. If I can select any topic here, let me see. Uh, 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 uh. Let's say introduction one. So I'm blocked with this story. I can only start when I close put the story to done. All right. Assignee, you can set the assignee. You can select the sprint that I will start in the sprint. Let's say 3. Like that way, you can select more fields if you want to have components, description, fixed version, and all, and then you can create a ticket. Sorry, summary. Let me have it. Epic to um to plan short sessions on Jira advanced topics. Something like this, and then you go and create it. So you will see the epic will be there. Epic has been created. Okay. Now you are in the product backlog refinement session. You have created epic, you have created story and all. Now you want to plan it for the sprint 3. How you can plan, for example, let's say, let me select this one, this, and this. I will, I can just drag and drop in the sprint 3 backlog. So this is also one way of, putting in things, or you can select, the you can select the sprint in the Jira ticket, it will be automatically be put there. Okay, sprint 2, sprint 3. So in future also, like if you want to create more sprints. Like if we go for the scale agile framework, we know we go for 5 sprints, 6 sprints. You can go and create your sprints here. Sprint, if you click here, it will be created. Sprint 4. Click here, sprint 5 will be created. So you can, create your sprints, and you can park your respective probable estimated sprint backlogs under this, work items under this sprint backlogs. And then obviously you have the backlog. Now you're done with the product backlog refinement session. Next is the, uh, you know, sprint review. So let us review the, so here we will go a different way. We will review our sprint, this one, and go for a sprint review. Then we'll go for the planning session. So what I generally do is I go to the active sprint, right? And then based on that apex what we have, I try to discuss the work with the team. So I will, it is done. I will put this one is done. I will put it in accepted. All right. This one put it in as an accepted. Product owner has accepted this one. Then I will put it as in done, and then put it in done. I will just move the tickets to done so that I can close the sprint, and I will look into the sprint goal as well. All right, what we have there. Let me see. Okay, one more. So you can this activity is what I'm doing. We need to do throughout the sprint so that our burn down chart is healthy. It doesn't show a steep, you know, completion on the last day of the sprint. That is, we are going for the review. All right. Generally, we do a sprint review with the business stakeholders. All right. Then on that context, we will discuss with them what is the goal, what have we planned, how are we targeting, right? In case you want to see the sprint goal, you go here in the backlog, and you get to see the sprint goal to complete the Jira basic session. This is our sprint goal. Now, what I will see, there are two story in progress. What are those stories? Let me see. Okay. I will move them because I have made the done as in the in progress one. So you can change, you can align your status and statuses, columns accordingly how you feel like. You can tweak in whichever way it's comfortable for you. It's done. Now I will go and complete the sprint. 5 completed issues, 1 open issue, and I will mark it as complete. Sprint 2 is done. Now, we have completed our review. We have shared our goal. We have discussed what we are going to do in the next sprint. I do have some activities in place with me. Now I am in the sprint planning meeting. In the sprint planning meeting, first, what we need to do generally is that we need to define our sprint goals. So we will see what is the business objective that we have discussed in the product backlog refinement session, and based on that, we will try to put in some goals. Planning, Jira advanced sessions, sharing the knowledge with large forum. Whichever way you're comfortable, you can select this one. Then if you have a custom 2 week sprint, it will start from 5th of, 16th of May, or you can change it. Sorry, you can change the date. Like now we are starting, right? 5th of one, and then it will go to 2 weeks of sprint, 19th of May, right? And then also you can change the timing as per your convenience, and you can update. Now update means it won't start the sprint. If you see planning the Jira advanced session, sharing the knowledge with a large forum. Okay. This is what you have, then you can go with the team, you know the drill. I am not going to explain because that's what we are going doing with teams. So here I will share you one thing, that in case if you are working on one component which is of one epic, you can just use a third bracket and mention this story is part of which epic. It becomes very easy to visualize and discuss on the topic. So you add this one, write the description, summary, whatever it is, and then, for example, I have added a fixed version of June release. This, what is fixed version? Fixed version is something, let's say we are planning some releases in May. We can create a fixed version. So you can obviously go and create a fixed version. Just click in this field of fixed version. You will get an option, create new version, right? You can mention, for example, October release. What is the benefit of using a fixed version? When you create a fixed version and you want to tag those tickets, you know, with respect to the fixed version, when you run a SQL query, you will see all the tickets that are related to the October release is listed. Okay, so you can start when you're starting to work on October release. Let's say you start working on, you know, July or some August, let's say August, and then release date. Release date can go into, like, for example, October 16th, something like that. Who is driving, and then you write the version description is about, you save it. So if you see, this ticket is particularly part of June release and October release. So I will show you one thing. Let me put it in the October release. So now this ticket will go to the October release. How will you know whether it has been there or not? If you see here, you will get an option like this, June release. June release. Here, if you need to refresh the page, it will show up here. So the ship type of you know thing that is there, it mentions the number of releases that the ticket is tagged to. So sometimes some scenario may happen that you are doing, if you see here, it's one. Now sometimes a scenario may happen that you are doing a particular work, but it will go for multiple releases. Then you can also tag the particular Jira ticket with the multiple release. Okay. How you can do that? Click on that Jira ticket. Let's say if it is showing as October release, we'll see what are the releases available, and based on that we can select. Ah, now you see uh, uh, fixed version October release. Click here, you will find the list of options that are available for the release. If it is already created, May release, June release, I will select the May release. Done. Now you will see when it is refreshed, it shows two. It means this particular ticket is related to the two releases. And definitely, let's say if it is a priority, you change to highest priority, right? Also, if you want to add a particular ticket for a label, for example, this particular ticket is related to October release, and you are working for any, let's say it's a part of Jira advanced plan. Then you add a label. Why label? Again, in JQL query, you can extract data based on the labels, but labels are a bit case sensitive. In case if you don't put in the label, which is aligning to the labels already available, then it will create a new label. So there is a high chance that, let's say, Jira Advanced, if you write GIRA, then A as small, it will take it as a new label. Then the extraction of the data will be different. You're writing a JQL query where A of advance is capital A, but you're not getting all the Jira tickets. So we have to be mindful when we use labels. Fixed versions are a good option, to tag the ticket. Now, if you see here story point estimation, I will mention it as a 8 story point. All right. Components. Also, we'll delve into components, not going here now. We can use it. as per our requirement. Those who are using Jira, they will be knowing. So these are some of the basic stuff that you can, tag in. Now I will use a story point estimation. It's always better if you are following a burn down, right, from the day one or the day two of the sprint to discuss with the team. We do have the story point estimated so that all your Jira tickets are reflected in the board. In case you have a Jira ticket but you don't have a story point estimation, your burn down will be different. It's always there. You can add a Jira ticket when the sprint starts. That will be, showcased in the burn down chart. But it's always advisable to get all your tickets estimated. If you hover over here, right, it will show not started, leftmost column, 21 of the 21. So we haven't started. There are 21 story points and 21 is not started. 0 is in progress out of 21. 0 is incomplete. 0 is completed out of 21. Right? You do have the goal in place. Now we are in the sprint planning. You have a common understanding with the sprint. Everyone agrees that we can start the sprint. You can start the sprint. When you start the sprint, this window will pop up. You see whether you are starting the correct sprint or not, because you might have created multiple sprint. What is the duration? Check the sprint goal, and then you start. Now your sprint planning, you have started your sprint planning. Your sprint has started. You click on active sprint. Take some time to load. Please bear with me. Now, if you see active sprints, to do in progress, intent done, accepted. These are my columns. Everything here is in place, right? And we have the team members here. So we have assigned name is coming up here. If you want to select based on the epic, you select the epics. It will show labels. If you have any labels, these are like filters. If you select this one, right, Jira Advanced, your board will be rearranged based on the filters, right? Type, if you want to see based on the story, if you select here, your board will be rearranged accordingly with respect to the type. We'll have some water. And then it will only show whichever type is story, only show the issue type story in the board, right? And then you can have quick filters in place. As I've shown you, write your JQL query in progress of Abhishek. If that is a filter, it will show only Abhishek's, uh, you know, tickets that are there in progress. So you can definitely use, more and more filters to customize your visualization of the data and talk to the team members in case if it is required. Now, if you see here group by, there is an option none. If you click on none, it will be grouped by none. If you click on assignee, so it will be selected as unassigned here. If you see Abhishek Patra, unassigned. Based on this is basically a swim lane feature that is added here. Now, if you see as an epic, so you can discuss with your team in the with respect to the epic. Okay, let us come to the daily scrum. Now 15 minutes of daily scrum, right? So a general question that I ask, like, how do you run your daily scrum? Do you go assignee wise, people wise, or you go work wise? So general question is that most of the people in organization, they go people wise. I also would say, if you are working towards a sprint goal, you focus on the work rather than on the people. All right. What is the goal? What is the work? What are we trying to achieve? All right. Based on that, you can select the epics. Based on the epics, the board will be arranged. You can also, with respect to the stories, these are my stories. If you have any subtask or not, you can, it will be showcased in the board. Now, if you group by stories, and you select an Abhishek here, the board will only show the stories which are of Abhishek, no other person. So you can bring, the momentum if you are looking by the stories that Abhishek is doing there in your daily scrum, and you can make it fast, right? And also, like, based on the projects, if you have projects, multiple projects within a board, like this way, stories will come. So whichever way is comfortable, you can run your daily scrum. I do generally prefer epic wise because it's good. We focus our discussion on the towards the work. 15 minutes of daily scrum is done, right? Sprint planning is done. Product backlog refinement is done. Sprint review is done. Okay. Now we have missed on sprint retrospective, but I think it's fine. You can do the retro in whichever template you're comfortable. Jira do have the sprint retro. You can use that one. It's better also if you can use Confluence, whichever way is comfortable. It's your own thing. Very important part. You use it your retro accordingly. Right. Even during the sprint planning, sometimes we look for the chart. Right. So let us see what all reports we have here in Jira, and based on that, which is good to discuss with the team, right? Basically, the most famous one is burn down chart. You select on the burn down chart, okay, and the window will open, which will showcase you the current existing sprints burn down. Okay, so you can see here, there is an option to select the sprint 3. Okay, you can select the sprint 2 as well. If you see the sprint 2, this is the burn down. You can discuss with your team based on the burn down. Let me see what how the sprint shows in the sprint 1. This is it. This is it. So sprint 3, then you can, based on story point, based on the story point estimation, it will be shown here. If you want to have based on original time estimate, you see if you have activated the estimate option, then how much time, that also will come up in the y-axis, and based on the issue count, how many issues are there, how many issues you have completed. So you can select your burn down accordingly. Along with that, the sprint goal will be shown here. So you can use this one to just start with the sprint goal, then you start with the sprint, and then see how many stories or the issue count that we have completed. Below, if you come down, you will see these options, all right, and which are the stories that are in place, date and all, and you can discuss accordingly. I'm not going much deeper because it is not a, like, teaching session. Everyone knows what's a burn down, burn up, but how you can use it within your daily scrum, or even in your sprint reviews. You can check on that. Along with the burn down, I will just run through you the charts that we have in place. I will go to the reports. You have burn up chart, you have sprint report. Now, sprint report, generally, I also use sprint report when I share insights with the team. All right. It's very, very much easy to understand, and very much also people will also, find it easy to interpret what it says. Sprint 2, sprint report, who has closed, what is the time, what is the sprint goal, it's here. Now you can see how many stories are completed, how many story points are there incompleted, all right? How many issues are not completed? So what happens when issues are not completed? You put them in the backlog, then PO discusses with the team. If you want to take up, you take it in the next sprint. Here, as you have seen, when you close it, it directly takes you to the next sprint. In case there is an option while closing, it will ask whether you want to move it to the next sprint, whether you want to put it in the backlog. You select accordingly. So this is the sprint report, and along with that, you have multiple reports that you can use. Velocity chart, how your team is performing, community flow diagram, version reports. All right, so you have selected fixed version. Based on that May release, October release, you can also see what is the status of the version. Epic report based on the epic, how many stories, how many you are completing. You can use the epic report. Control chart will give you the cycle time, right? Product or version or sprint, whichever you select. Epic burn down, how many stories you have added it when you have started with the epic, how many stories you have completed in the epic, when it's going to complete, whichever is left. You can use the epic. Based on the release also you can use. There are also from the DevOps, if you are using integrated DevOps, you can also extract the cycle time report, deployment frequency report, issue analysis, average age report, created versus resolved, pie chart. Lot of reports are here. Lot of reports. So based on your, what I would say, convenience, you see, explore all the reports, try those reports, sharing those reports with the team, and see what is the feedback, whether they are interested to understand the work or not. But as for your understanding, definitely you can use the report, some actionable insights and reports, and share it to the leadership. Okay. Going to the next part, which is basically the JQL part. So we will use the JQL and our dashboard together so that it becomes very easy for you to understand. Okay. We will go to backlog. Now, here we will click on the issues. It will show us of all the issues that are there in the project. Okay. Now, you see here, right? Project equals to ASM, WJCLP, order by created, right? So this is called a JQL, Jira Query Language, JQL. We can, if you click here in the basic one, so there are two options, basic and JQL. If you want to extract any report based on multiple projects, let's say the one is the team managed project, one is company managed project, or top one is the company managed project, below one is the team managed project. If you want to select both the projects, right, you can extract data out of these two projects, right? If I want to see how many epics are in progress and who are the assignees, or if I want to see of Abhishek how many epics are in progress, you will get this data. You can also select more conditions. What is the actual end? What is the actual start? What is the comment? Change let's say comment if you update it. If you want to comment anything, it will come here, right? So this is the basic version of using, the JQL, basic JQL part, and it gives you the data and extract. You can extract as much data as you want. Uh, Recently, they last I think yeah, this week only, they have done the Team 24 session where they have you know um, they have declared that yeah, this one AI, they have released the AI version. I was checking that AI version, it comes with a price. So if you go and ask, you know, I want Abhishek's in progress issues from the three projects, it will share you all the data if you use the AI. But definitely it comes with a price, and organization wise, it won't be integrated as free version. So it may take some time for you to use the AI, but generally you can use this JQL. This is the basic part. Now let us go to the JQL when it's mentioned here. If you see, if you click on the JQL, you will see already I have something selected. So I will clear all my selections here, and I will go to the JQL one. I will clear the selections, clear selection, clear selection. Now it's clear. I will click on JQL. Now here I can write my, Jira ticket. Sorry, yeah, I can write my JQL accordingly. I will show you one JQL I have written. Um, Project. I will use this JQL here to see what results it shows us. Go select this JQL and then select in the search option. You will get a data. So what is the data? When project is this, issue type is story and status is in progress and sprint equals to 2. Now our sprint has changed. I want to see the issue types in the current sprint, right? If I select here, let me see what is the result. See, this is there. Because in progress and to do won't be there in the completed sprints, right? So here you will get one result. If you want to see in the current sprint, what is the what are the stories status which are in progress. I will show you one more JQL to check the status irrespective of sprint. Now, irrespective of sprint, you want to see till now in the quarter which we have started, what is the you know status of the tickets. Here you will see. Go to the right side, you will see the status to do, okay, in progress to do, and then should I be sorry? Yes, okay, and then you will see all the data. Here also, if you want to configure any columns that you want to visualize apart from the one selected, you can do that. If you select fixed versions, it will show up here. Fixed versions. See? So these are the tickets that are released as a part of the that we are going to release as a part of June release or May release. If you want to see what are the open tickets assigned to any user, let us see. Okay, there is an error. Here you will see what are the tickets that are, when project is this, assign is Abhishek and status not equals to done, right? If you see here not equals to done, it will come and then order. So here you will extract a lot and lot of information as per the requirement. If someone comes and asks you, okay, I want to see which are not done, how many tickets are there, you can extract the data and information. And then based on that, you click here, you can do a bulk change of all these tickets, right? You can do a lot of bulk operations. You select in the T, all the tickets will be selected. It will come, it's a bit slow, and then go next. I will show you how to do a bulk change rather than doing manually for every ticket. So here you will get an option. What do you want to do? Edit issues, move issues, transition issues, edit issues, watch issues. Move issues means if you want to move issues to new project. Transition issues means you want to move all this ticket to done. Now these are not done, right? You want to move it to done, you can do that. If you want to delete all these 9 issues, you can do it. If you want to edit, what all options will come? When you select here, edit issues, you can change the priority of all these tickets as ones, as a low. You don't want to do. Project is scrapped, lowest. You can add a fixed version, multiple fixed version. You can change the assignee, change the reporter, okay, change the due date. Why you want to go single ticket every time by changing all the fields and details? You can do it at once. Change labels, start date, end date. So a lot of options are there. If you want to change the sprint, you want to change the rank, change the story point estimate, you can do that. Click on next. It will be it will be actioned accordingly. The bulk operation. I will show you some more JQLs so that you get an understanding. Let's say what are the tickets created in the last 7 days. If I want to see, how I can do is, this is the JQL for that, the last 7 days. It will show this result. These are the results of all the created or the tickets created in last 7 days. Let's say if I want to see any ticket which we have created, right, with a particular level, how we can do Jira basic level. These are the tickets which are tagged to Jira basic as a level. Now we have created multiple versions. If I want to see what are the tickets that are going in May release, so this is the filter for that. Sorry, this is the JQL for that, and you can, you know, see the result. Now let's say you have a May release JQL. These are the data. You want to save it to filter. Click here as save May release. Already it's there. I will take another JQL. Uh, um, Jira Basic. This one. Let me save this filter of whatever the tickets that are tagged to Jira Basic. Jira Basic. Okay. You can mention this filter will give result of all the tickets that are tagged to Jira Basic. From here, who you want to be the viewers. You can choose an organization and add. Also, you can choose a group, user, or you can make it a private. No one else can view other than you. Editors, you can use a uh, by default it's there. If you want to make it anyone else as an editor also, you can do that. Abhishek, Patra, add, save. Now this filter is saved. How you can use this? How you can use this filter? It is very much used. It can be used in dashboards. I will show the dashboards here. So I have one dashboard which I have created and planned. So this is one dashboard that's there. So you can use that filter in the dashboard. Let me see recent default dashboard. Yes. So what a dashboard? Dashboards are the real-time visualization of the data or the matrices. If your team is working, multiple teams are working, multiple team members are working on one project, multiple projects. So you can, go here, create a dashboard. You can name a dashboard, for example, Jira Advanced Dashboard. And then you can give a description, viewers, you can put it your organization, add, editors, you can make it, only you save it. Now, this type of blank dashboard will be there, right? So what will happen sort of, we have created one filter now. Let us see. Filter, filter results, add. So these are gadgets that you can use to in your dashboard. So I think you have around 31 plus all 31 dashboards, 31 gadgets here. So you just go and explore, see whichever the gadgets you want to put in, and you can put it here. Right? Now we have a one filter saved. Now we have multiple filters saved, but we have saved one filter with respect to the label. Okay. Jira basic level. Let me see. Priority, assignee. So here, what are the columns you want to display in that gadget? Issue type, key, summary, assignee. Under this, there are multiple options. You choose whichever the options is comfortable for you. Okay. And then update every 15 minutes, save. You will see these are the tickets, these are the summary, it is unassigned, right? And then if you want to action anything, click here on this ticket and it will redirect you to that particular Jira ticket. Very easy to navigate. Go there, perform the action what you want to do, and then come back. Right? If you want to change this level to the If you want to change the status to from done to in progress, you can do it from here. Layout is one thing, how you want to visualize the dashboard. There are three columns. So three columns will be here. Now if I change it two columns, two, if you make it one, it will be one. Like this way also you can make it. All right. I will show you the dashboards which I have created. Default dashboard. So sprint health gadget, it's very easy and very much helpful for us to understand what is the overall sprint progress, story points, how many days are left, what is the board. All right. So in case if you want to see how you want to customize, integrate sprint health gadget in dashboard, I will show you. In the meantime, filter results, Jira basic level, sprint burn down gadget, since there are no active sprints, right? It will refresh, it will come. We haven't started worked on anything. What are the projects here? Days remaining in sprint gadget. Like this way, you can, customize based on the data, what based on the filter, whatever you have seen. Now you want to add a gadget. What you will do? You will go here as an edit option, all right? And edit option, you just type in sprint health gadget add. Now here you have to select the board, which board you want to uh, you know uh, for which board you want to showcase the sprint health gadget. So this is my board. Show the board name, show the sprint name, show assignees, sprint 3, update every 15 minutes, save. So for the sprint 3, they will show you all the data. So for every sprint, you can change, you can customize your data and showcase it, right? In case you want to, let's say you have a big screen with beside your team, where you're working, right? Everyone is co-located. You want to visualize the work, what is happening in the screen and all. You can show it them as a wall board as well. So it will get automatically refresh every time and then. What is the health? What is the work that we are doing? What all different things are aspects are there, whatever whichever gadget you want to show. So you can customize, create beautiful dashboards and put it in display for your team. Okay, so this is how you can create a Jira dashboard. You can use the filters to create a dashboard. Even if you no need, you can use just the project, and also you can customize your data accordingly. Okay, you can share your dashboard. If you want to share your dashboard to anyone, viewers, or any one of the leaders, you can also do that. You can share the dashboard as well. Along with that, uh, I think, yeah, this is what our content, today's content was about. How you can use Jira in your day-to-day life, right? Inclined, like integrated with the Scrum, reporting, matrices, dashboard, filters, creation of the tickets, how you can navigate through. You can use the Jira to its optimum level, to the best level, and you can extract the benefit out of it. Very easy to use. Just you need to explore. What I consider, like myself, if any one of your team members request you for any support for any Jira, right? You give them the support, make their life easy. As you make their life easy, you get the buy-in from your team members. So I generally try to see if the issues are small, any team members are facing, I try to solve it in 20 seconds. That's my goal and target. If it is a big one, I do see how fast I can solve it within 24 hours or not. So this is, we are in the end of the session, where we have, effectively understood how we can use our Jira in our day-to-day life, in our project. Consideration was that you are new to the team, or you are joining a new company, new project, and you know a little bit of Jira. This is how you can navigate through the Jira, use it to your best optimum level. I am happy to, you know, let me share once more time. I am happy to support any one of you. If you have any any issues, any problem regarding the Jira, you can reach out to me. All right, I will share my LinkedIn profile here for you to connect with me. You can ping me in the LinkedIn, you can ping me through WhatsApp, even ping to Anand sir. If you have anything, if you want to connect, if you want to model something for your organization with respect to the Jira, how you can use it, definitely we can discuss and come to a um, uh, solution. We'll try to you know see how we can do that. Let me just floating controls. Let me see. I will share you my LinkedIn profile. So this is my profile, Abhishek Patra. All right, www.linkedin.com/in/Abhishek dash Patra. I will paste it here in the chat as well. Sure. I think we had a very good session. Hope you liked it. Please reach out to me if you have anything. If you want to sort any issues in the Jira, I'm happy to help and support. And I thank Target Agility and Anand Pandey sir for giving me this opportunity, this platform to share my learning and understanding with all of you, because I feel always that Anand sir is giving that opportunity to the alumni members, you know, to share it to the larger audience. And I'm thankful to Anand sir for that. Thanks, Anand sir.